that was a lot of fun. And in reality, what they did, they copied something that we had done in Mid South with Cowboy Bill Watts and JYD. It was a great gimmick. It was funny because you know for me to like jump up and down and scream and holler and go, everybody knows it's Tommy Rich. Everybody knows it's Junkyard Dog. So
That's what was cool about it was that like both of the outfits are very obvious. Like you can look at Stagger Lee and say like, well, it's Junkyard Dog under a mask. Kind of the same thing here with Mr. R. He's not even trying to like conceal his voice in promos. It's like
yeah.
very evidently Tommy Rich. So it does make me wonder though, Ted. I know I'm asking you to reach back 40 years, but do you recall if you would have come up with this idea for creative? Because I mean, it's something that worked for you in Mid South, to your point, and now you're
Well,
bringing it to
no,
Georgia.
it wasn't me. I mean, the original. I had already done this with Junkyard Dog
Hmm.
and Stagger Lee, and so I know that. I know that. I'm trying to think if it was during that time. I don't think it was during that time because I mean not Ben Bill came over and he was going to kind of try to book, but that was much later, and he didn't last there long anyway.
So at this moment, the two people that were helping to book the most were Oli and Buzz Sawyer were kind of in charge of all the creative. So I don't know. I have a feel. I know that Oli was watching a lot of what was going on because that's how he became interested in Jake in the first place. Was watching him in like the like 1980 Mid South. So I know that Oli was very tuned in. So maybe he saw that Stagger Lee thing and said like, "Well, I've got DiBiase here. Maybe we can kind
Yeah,
of copy
yeah,
this idea."
yeah.
And the crowd was just really happy to see you frustrated there, weren't they?
Oh gosh, yeah. I mean that's the whole point, and that's that again. You're you're an entertainer. That's what we're doing. I mean it's wrestling, but we're and it's the more that the heel can be humiliated, obviously the better, because the fans just love it. When everything backfires on him. So and that's what all the heels should do when that happens is go crazy like, and everybody knows the heel is going to cheat to get the advantage. But then when you can have it backfire on them in such a way, it's kind of like, like I thought I'd gotten rid of Tommy Rich, and then this guy shows up with a mask, and he's got there's blonde hair hanging out the back of it, and everybody, he's wearing the same tights and boots. He's like, like, are you people stupid? It's Tommy Rich. It's Tommy Rich.
I mean,
He
it
was the
is.
same thing with JYD.
It's such a genius thing to do because it is
Yeah,
obvious to everybody, but you're the one who kind of gets to stand there with egg on your face. And
yeah,
that's what I hear about a lot of wrestlers today. Even the heels are kind of afraid to slip on a banana peel here and there, even though it's kind of their job. Like everybody wants to be the
yeah,
badass heel. Like
yeah.
it's okay for you to have to eat crow and look like a fool every once in a while, right?
Well, I mean, ultimately, that's what. Yeah, shoot, you ultimately want to please the fans. Like what being a heel. I mean, you do things obviously to make them hate you. But when now that they genuinely hate you, when you do slip on the banana peel, and some of the stuff starts backfiring on you, well, the more that you as the heel put that over, that the bigger the laugh for the good guys.
Right. Like think about when you pull a prank on somebody. If that person no sells the prank, you're not really having as much fun at the end of it. But if they sell it hard
Absolutely.
and they
Oh
get
yeah,
angry, like, oh
yeah,
man, it makes it more fun.
yeah.